there's good guys out there, which, by the way, is another thing that my pregnancy changed because I had a boy. I was very much a man hater before I had my son. And now I'm still very much a girl's girl, but I'm more of like an ally of all people versus just women now, because I look at my son and how pure and innocent he is. And I'm like, there's a little Milo and all these men out there. Like, they have a mom that thinks about them the way that I think about my son. Yeah. And that's really helped me see that
humanize them a little bit.
I actually respect her difference in perspective. Now she's going to see what it feels like to raise a son in a world that hates him. It's just something about the adult film industry that makes it impossible to age gracefully. I'm sure some of y'all remember Pinky. Well, now she's Thumb.
Eliminate one thing from the world, what would you eliminate?
Narcissists.
Toxic feminism.
We the top 10, Decatur major, we not playing, it don't stop, traffic lights, we going.
Blunt honesty or flattery?
Blunt honesty.
When you cry, do you wipe your face with those ears?
I'm sorry, what?
Do you set an alarm in the morning, or do you just hear the sunrise?
I'm gonna be really honest, I can't hear anything you're saying right now.
Emotional damage!
He thinks women drive worse than men, when literally men insurance is more expensive because, let's face it, guys like to be like, look how fast my car is. Okay? Just saying.
You have a driver's license?
Women aren't better drivers, they're just safer drivers. Young men just tend to drive faster and take more risks. The average NASCAR driver probably has a higher chance of getting in a car accident than me, but I don't think that I'm a better driver than Jeff Gordon. Now, if you said that women are safer drivers, I would agree.
You've got a single 46-year-old woman. She's found herself in an unhappy situation. She's got a lot to say.
I want a relationship, that's what I want. I had all the adventures, I have all the stories to tell. I just want somebody that I can count on.
All I just heard is that she had all the partying. She was out there finding herself for a really long time. She's 46. How appetizing to a man to know that you got all the nasty out of your system, and now here he is. You want someone reliable and dependable now that you did all that, and he gets to have that consistent image of you doing all the nasty with everybody before because you just told him. How desirable. Why is the brain dead so thick? I'll tell you why. Because all of these women absorb all of this modern feminism for so long, and women lie to them. They tell them that guys are somehow going to receive that information well, and that guy is just like, bye. See you later. You had all the stories? I don't want to know. I don't want to have to go to the STD clinic either on my way out of here, honey.
Yeah, the jig is up. Now men know what finding yourself means. Imagine if finding yourself meant not drinking alcohol, working out every day, and losing 40 pounds. Imagine if finding yourself meant volunteering at a homeless shelter so you can gain a new perspective and be grateful for the things you have. What if finding yourself meant looking in the mirror and deciding you want to have smooth skin? And that's why I'm happy to say today's video is sponsored by Teej Hanley. Look, I've partnered with Teej Hanley for over a year for two main reasons. One, because they allow me creative control over my content, and two, because I actually use their products and they genuinely work for me. I never took skincare serious because every time I go to the store, I'd see hundreds of different products and I always got confused. But Teej Hanley is super beginner friendly. They give you everything you need. And if you just want to see what all the fuss is about, I recommend you start where I started, and that's with the Level 1 system. The Level 1 system comes with all the basics. First, you got to start with the daily face wash. Then boom, you got to hit them over the head with the exfoliating scrub, an AM moisturizer with SPF 20 for protection from the sun, and then right before you go to sleep, you gotta put on that PM moisturizer. That's gonna keep you nice and moist. And to make it even more beginner friendly, they give you an instruction card in every single box that tells you when to use each product, how much of each product to use, and in what order you should use them. I mean, the Level 1 system is just clutch. Before I started using Teej Hanley, I never prioritized skincare, but now that I have a good skincare routine, I can't go back. And if y'all don't want to take my word for it, Teej Hanley has over 5,000 five-star reviews from customers all over the globe. In addition to amazing skin, members of Teej Hanley get a ton of benefits, including 20% off retail price. You can pause or cancel it at any time, and shipping in the US is free. And because Teej Hanley is sponsoring today's video, click the link in the description below to get 30% off your first box and a free gift. If having clearer skin is something you want to work on, Teej Hanley is a great product, and it's a great way to support the channel.
You never win against. Did you go against men?
The women were the warriors.
No, where? In what? Okay, name the place.
It was in an African village. It doesn't matter. I will research it and
exactly. You be talking. You don't know what the fuck you talking about.
She must have watched The Woman King and thought that she was a historian. People can only believe this if they live in a society for their entire lives that's so safe they don't have to understand violence. No man or woman that understands physical contact truly believes that a woman could ever beat a man in a fight. When I was in my first week of joining MMA, I wrestled a girl that had been doing MMA for 4 years and she was undefeated. She didn't stand a damn chance and it felt like I was play wrestling with my little sister. Not to take anything away from her skill, but men are just bigger and stronger.
Put 100 women and 10 men on a deserted island. In 100 years, you will have a thriving community of men, women, boys and girls. Now, put 100 trans women and 10 men on a deserted island. In 100 years, you will find the skeletons of 110 men.
No, genuinely, I have males that are more attracted to me because they see me as a mother and they think, right, if you mother your own kid like that, I'd love to have a baby with you. I've had that said before to me. I swear down.
They just want to beat.
Not necessarily.
I'm telling you,
not necessarily.
I'm a man.
No, but you don't know who said that. You don't know who said that.
How come they had kids with you?
I don't want kids.
These people that you're talking about, or these
it's not about people.
These men that
I'll be honest, I'm very choosy. So the relationships that I'm no longer in are because it was my choice.
Some dudes will say whatever it takes just so they can clap. But in all honesty, that's a bad thing because y'all be boosting these women's heads up and messing up the game. Next thing you know, you got a woman that's 400 pounds thinking that she's a 10.
If women are so damn smart, how come they the only motherfuckers that's constantly getting conned and lied to get in the situation they in? Y'all claim y'all are smart as men, but y'all the only people who say, oh, he told me to do this and he talked me into this. When a man gets screwed over, they say it's your fault.
You should have seen it coming.
Should have seen it coming. So why is it we can't say to these women, because let me tell you a stat that should shock you, all of you. Did you know there are 2 times as many black women with children than black men? Damn. What does that tell you? Well, I'm going to interpret that for you.
Here we go. Okay.
It tells you that women are fucking the same man.
Boom.
Damn. So y'all know he ain't shit, and you fuck him because you in competition with that other ain't shit bitch to have that ain't shit nigga baby. Because you just saw a video on Instagram of Future, who you know got 9-11 kids, talking about how hard it is for him on Valentine's Day with all these bitches, and bitches jump right on the video to be there with him. So don't tell me how great women are. Don't tell me how women care about marriage. Don't tell me how women care about society, because if they did, the last thing you do is continue to reproduce with somebody you know has shown he is not a father, but you do it because you want to.
I don't like lazy, unmotivated men. Unlazy, motivated men are usually the ones with a 9-to-5.
Lazy men are what we call hobosexuals. They live in your house and they wait for your refund check. Trust me, ain't nothing lazy about waking up at 4 a.m. to dump asphalt in Texas for 12 hours a day. Selling yourself on OnlyFans because you don't want to get a job, that's lazy.
To all the girls that go to the gym in underwear, you don't need to believe society that's how you have to go to the gym. You can also go to the gym like this, okay? And it does the same effect. You do the same muscle building, you lose the same weight, probably even more because you're maybe sweating a little bit more. So yeah, you don't need to listen to society and show your booty hole in the gym.
Yeah, society isn't telling women to do that. Women are doing that because they like attention. But at the end of the day, I agree with her message.
I'm saying, but I shouldn't have to pay a fucking thing to get to know you. If dating was real, you would date at you would go to a park, walk around a park. You do things that cost zero money. If a woman really wanted to date, she'd do things that cost zero money. You know how many women I know that just sit around and they're constantly asking for something. So no, I'm not going to do it. I'm not going to sit there and just spend my time dating someone who will probably, my mom even taught me this one, said, here's what it's like to be a guy versus a girl. She said, say if you both are single and you're trying to find that right person. So you go on 5 dates a week and she goes on 5 dates a week. You take 5 women out to dinner. She has 5 men who take her out to dinner. You just pay for your food and someone else's food. And she said, imagine y'all make the same amount of money per week. You just spent money on food for you and someone else, on entertainment for you and someone else. The woman, on the other hand, got 5 different dudes to pay for 5 different meals or 5 different movies, 5 different popcorns. So she got to enjoy every movie you got to enjoy, every slice of pizza, every steak that you got to enjoy, and didn't have to spend a dime.
Look, if you're not even trying to work on your weight, we can't go on no date. I can't take care of a person that don't want to take care of themselves. But even beyond that, women can't be upset when they have to do majority of the housework, especially if they expect the man to pay majority of the bills. If I'm paying for the utilities, the rent, and the date, you can do the dishes.
Shootings are all perpetrated by men. Why don't we keep guns legal? Just make it illegal for men to own a gun.
Eliza, is this you? With me, in my arms, in Afghanistan in 2014, and you want to talk about men shouldn't own guns? Looks like you felt pretty comfortable in a country that was getting attacked pretty regularly, but you felt okay with men having guns while you were here visiting us to help the troops. So do you stand by that? What do you stand by, honestly? I don't know if you were making a joke, you trying to be funny, but you seem pretty comfortable in this picture with me. So I just need to know what side you stand on. Just a heads up. I mean, you're still beautiful as ever and still gorgeous, but just, was it a joke or what? I'm not understanding this. Have a good day.
A lot of these influencers, and I know because I met some of them, they don't even have their own personalities. They will do and say whatever it takes to get more clicks. They're willing to sell products they don't even use. They're willing to sell vibrators and gambling to their audience, which can literally ruin their lives. Some of these people would literally sell our nuclear secrets to China if it meant they could get a little ad revenue.
Hey, are you girls lost?
No.
Why are you outside the kitchen?
I had a one-night stand last night, and he says to me, "Oh my God, that was amazing. You want to play a game?" And I'm like, "Yeah, sure." And he's like, "Have you ever heard of the airplane game?" And I'm like, "Sounds kinky, but no. How do you play that?" And he's like, "You take the fuck off."
City boy! City boy!
My son is 20, 30 years old. He's not going to be like, "Mom, I hate you because you were a stripper before I was born."
Amber Rose's son, Sebastian, said people have came up to him about his mom being on OnlyFans.
He said that somebody told him, "Your mom is on OnlyFans." And
There
I
it
was
is.
like during the pandemic. I mean, I had to work.
How did you talk to him about it?
I just explained everything to him. Like, when it comes to women, you have to let women do what they need to do to support their families. You want to go to a nice school?
Oh.
Six Flags, Universal.
We'll go Six Flags?
Travel. You know, mommy has to make money.
Is that like something of value that you want to teach your kids? Like, you want them new J's when they come out? Mama got to bust it open. Fuck you mean? I don't give a fuck them niggas ridiculing you at school about seeing me naked on the internet.
Hey, bro, this your mom? This your mom? Hey, nigga, this your mom, right? This your mom?
Women should be able to do what they want to do with their bodies, but they can't control the stigma that comes along with doing stuff like me and on OnlyFans.
Amber Rose gets $15,000 a month from Wiz Khalifa for child support. And then she's trying to justify it by saying she's doing what she needs to do to provide for her kid. You're not doing what you need to do, you're doing what you want to do. If you were doing what you need to do, you would go and get a job. But that isn't good enough, so you're gonna sacrifice your son's mental health. And I know I sound passionate about this, but no 9-year-old boy should have to see pictures of his mother naked.
What's your vision? Like, because I'm waiting for my kids. I want 2020, so I want someone like...
I'm like minus 2 point something.
Why did you reject yourself?
I'm like a family man. Like, I really care about my future with my family. I've been thinking about that since I was a kid.
I'm a family bitch. I'm a family bitch.
What do you mean? I'm a family whore.
Rejected.
Filter it. Like, say if I want to filter it. $4! What the fuck? No, bro. No! You telling me your dress costs a bacon, egg, and cheese, nigga? No, never. 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 You telling me your fucking dress costs a bacon, egg, and cheese? What?
You want to talk about sexism? Let's talk about the fact that clothing companies charge men triple the price for the same clothes just because they know men don't buy as much clothes. For $12, my wife can get a whole outfit. I'm good to get a pair of socks.
Expectations are far too high for where you rank. You'd be very well off to get a guy who's earning $45,000 to $50,000 and go off and have a couple of kids. I mean, this is your life.
Oh my God.
I mean, and so hold on. And this is why I need to. I'm talking about a man who's a solid, decent man. I'm not talking about a bum. I'm talking about an average working man who works hard for his money.
Okay.
A solid, tax-paying, God-fearing, mother-loving, apple pie, hot dog, baseball mother citizen. And you're chuckling like I'm joking. I don't play when I'm talking about the men I respect and advocate for. And you ladies think just because you're making a little bit more money, you can laugh at these men. That's some bullshit. Especially when you're average. And you are below average. And get off my... No. Take a break because I'm going to calm down. Nope, absolutely not.
That's what I'm talking about! That's why he's the MVP! That's why he's the GOAT!
Exactly. This is why Kevin Samuels was the GOAT. He understood men. It's crazy that average women think that they can laugh at average men, especially because most of them were raised and provided for by an average man. It's okay though. Give it 20 more years and those average hardworking men are gonna have the last laugh.
What would you do if I couldn't cook?
Like, couldn't at all.
Couldn't, no.
We're eating out every time, and I'm cooking.
Yeah.
Are you trying to learn?
Could be, but what would you do?
If you're willing to learn, yeah, that's fine. But if you're not willing to learn and you never want to cook, yeah, I'll be your friend, innit? That's about
That's it.
Of course, I love food. I love food. If you can't make fondue or you can't make fufu, you can't make fumba, yeah, it's long.
Yeah.
I don't do boxes food. I'm not about that life now.
Exactly. The purpose of a woman cooking was because it was cheaper and it was healthier. Now that women have been convinced that folding pants at the Banana Republic is more important than their family, we depend on companies that don't care about us to feed us. And because these companies poison their food to make it more addictive, people are becoming more obese than ever.
Well, typically men, universally, they
You can't speak generally about all men universally.
Well, the world is based off of generalizations, right?
No.
It's not?
No. There are statistics that are, but in general, you can't just say all men and all women. Statistics are not generalizations. So people do math and research to get data to figure out what's appropriate in life, and those are not generalizations.
There's a reason why most mouses are right-handed for right-handed people. Why?
Because statistically, there are more right-handed people in the world.
There you go.
Yeah.
I don't know. He might have got you with that one.
No, because research and math indicates that there may be some areas where there aren't more right-handed people.
But we're going off of the general fact that most people in the world are right-handed, correct?
And so
I'm not okay with you going to the club tonight. And if she said, I'm going to go anyway, I would say, that's fine. You can make your own choices. That's fine. Do whatever you want to do in life. I'm not controlling you. But you are going to go to the club single. And that's it. And I'm done.
Good job, my brother. We rocking with you.
How is a happier marriage going to occur when a woman is forced to do something she doesn't want to do? An unhappy wife does not equal a happy marriage, right?
Do women have any obligations in marriage?
Yes, to be an equal
Like what?
partner, as a teammate.
No, partner is not an obligation. What is a duty of a wife? Does a husband have a duty to provide for his wife?
No, just love, respect, and trust.
Western law, Islamic law, do women have any obligations in marriage?
No, because you're setting out predefined ones. I'm saying let two people decide for themselves.
The man cannot decide for himself. He is forced by law to pay for the women that he has with his children. He has to be held accountable for the decisions that he makes and the contractual agreement that he's made to enter into a marriage. But I asked you if women have any obligations, and you can't think of a single one.
Women have the child-rearing obligation. That's always on the woman.
Oh, so they don't have reproductive choice? They can't abort whenever they want?
Up to a certain level, yes.
So then what's the obligation? That's the question.
To
So you just negated your point.
That's all feminism is. It's women complaining about their duties while expecting men to uphold their duties. They have no problem with you paying for all the bills, paying for all the dates, mowing the lawn, and fixing the back porch. But as soon as you ask them to do their duties like cleaning the house, cooking, or sometimes even sleeping with you, now they want to complain about the oppressive patriarchy. I need every guy to understand this. If you have to pay majority of the bills, she has to do majority of the housework.
This TikToker is mad after being told she's not allowed to go horseback riding due to her weight. So she made a TikTok that said, shout out to Deep Hollow Ranch for making me leave because I weigh over 240. She was mad about the weight limit, so she posted this TikTok to get her over 2 million followers to attack and hurt the small business. Now, it would have been an issue if the ranch was like, oh no, I don't want your business because I don't like you. But this is a living animal. They refuse her service because they care about the health and safety of their horses. So after she posted this TikTok, Deep Hollow Ranch was flooded on Google with bad reviews. Naturally, the ranch found the TikTok and one of the workers had something to say about it. Now, he did delete the TikTok, but I'll show the duet that Remy made.
When you're not a fat bitch, you can ride a Deep Hollow Ranch.
So apparently this is the owner's son, and making a TikTok response is kind of immature, but I do get it.
She's basically using her influence to destroy a business because they want to protect their horses from having their backs broken. I guess that's what happens when you care more about taking a picture with the horse than the actual well-being of the horse. If you 240, the horse supposed to be riding you.
Yeah, I just married this bitch.
You didn't marry, you proposed. Hey.
I said
yeah,
bitch.
You didn't even marry her.
Well, I'm about to go to a bachelor's party and I'm gonna get my face rid on, so.
She's not. You want me to take the ring off?
Emotional, damn it!
We're not letting those muscles discourage us at all.
All right, let's load up the stuff, guys.
Girls, if we all just keep our head in the game and try to stay, together and just take the boys down, then we'll just be one huge ball of badassness.
The next day.
I'm all about being independent, not, relying on men for anything, but fire is really important. They keep their fire going because it's right by their bed. I mean, they just have a really good system going for them, and we don't. And we're so overworking on our shelter, and it's still it's not. We got rained on all night last night. Every time we caught a fish, it was like a big hurrah. We know we can do something that the boys have been doing every day.
Thousands of tears later.
Stab a crocodile, gut it, and then carry it out of the jungle.
Literally within a couple days, they were asking the men for help. Within 3 days, they were dying of dehydration. Not only did the men have to help them, but the producers had to help them. This really just further proves the fact that if women disappeared, men could actually live out the rest of their lives. But if men disappeared, the world would be in chaos within 48 hours.
What is the first thing you see in this picture? If you see another human, you are a very chill and laid back person and everybody wants to be your friend. However, if you see a dishwasher, you're a misogynistic motherfucker.
Okay, so we know that I'm a woman and we know that I'm a celebrity. My next question is, am I good looking?
Oh, yeah. I would for sure.
Steven, no. The game, not me.
Yeah.
We're pleased that you've decided to come and hopefully hear some of the other sides of the arguments and the other side of the debate, some more informed opinions possibly as well.
I wouldn't say more informed opinions, but I'm happy to listen to other opinions, sure.
I think you imagine that your personal experience is actually some sort of universal truth, and you're trying to impose that universal truth on everybody else. For example, because I have experienced this, it therefore is a truth which we must adhere to. But in fact, your experience is very unique as everybody else's is, and it just doesn't, it's not relevant.
Because usually you talk about yourself as if you're healthy.
I am.
You know, that's just...
Okay, so you know my GP, you know my doctor, you know what's going on for me.
I'm looking at you and I'm making an assessment that is not healthy to carry that much weight on your knees.
So you've just made a visual decision.
Absolutely, and that's how we...
And so this is where you're basing your premise. Yeah, you're basing your premise on the fact that visually you find larger people unacceptable.
I just don't believe you're healthy in that state, no.
Do you not realise where you're going with this?
How did you get this big?
This is actually to do with a hate crime.
You're a victim of hate crime.
Absolutely. And can we call the police?
Do call the police. There's a
telephone.
Bring the police in? There's a telephone right there.
I think we should do it right now.
Go for it. Go for it. There's a phone.
Great.
It's probably
have my phone and we'll call the police.
Would you like it brought to you? Because it's probably going to be hard to walk there.
No problem.
I just find it...
Yeah. It became personally offensive, and I believe it is a hate crime, and I'd like to report it.
Crack is cheap.
She tried to take a bite out of crime. And I get it. Sometimes it's hard to tell if a person is healthy, but there are definitely indicators that a person is unhealthy. If I see a cancerous tumor on your neck, it doesn't matter if you can do a jumping jack. If I see you bleeding out, I don't have to ask for your cholesterol levels to know something ain't right. The only hate crime that's being committed is her eating herself into an early grave.
Don't listen.
Here, hold these in here. And don't eat my stuff either. Let them bang. I'm about to pump this gas.
I mean, you should bang.
Why you my shit? Them dog cookies.
No, they not.
Them is dog cookies.
No, they not.
Petco.
What?
Them nasty ass.
Passport boys, the new trend. Men are going overseas to find women that were raised to be good wives. The response I get on my vlogs, on my podcast, and Instagram and whatnot is, oh, those are women that are oppressed. See, women have such a negative taste in their mouth towards, oh, she's from Mexico. Oh, she's oppressed. It's like, why? My girlfriend was raised, her mom taught her how to cook. Her dad said, take care of your man. I know there's women now that can't even put a Hot Pocket in the microwave and get it right.
Yeah, all these women want a BBL but don't know how to make a BLT. In America, women will spend hundreds of dollars on makeup but won't buy a $50 gym membership. People keep saying the passport bros are getting used for their money, but that's the same thing that happens in America. At least they're getting more bang for their buck.
Would you guys rather have $1 Bitcoin or $100 cash right now?
Bitcoin.
No. Okay, $1 Bitcoin versus $100 right now.
Yeah.
$100.
What are you talking about?
Why?
What are you doing? You're just being weird. $100. You have it right now.
A Bitcoin. Do you know what a bit?
That's $1 Bitcoin.
Yes.
A coin is less than dollars, and there's 100 right here.
Women.
Would you rather have to be naked on stage during one full song, or drink a cup of blended worms? Answer Justin Bieber.
I have like little girl fans. I can't go.
Okay, imagine that. Imagine that wasn't a problem. Imagine there was no laws. Imagine it wasn't like weird like that.
I wouldn't do it. I wouldn't do either. I
You
don't.
have to pick Justin Bieber.
Like
I will grab your face. Hey, I saw that stuff you were drinking.
16-year-old Justin Bieber is being more mature than the 35-year-old woman hosting this interview. Imagine if a 35-year-old man asked 16-year-old Miley Cyrus if she would perform on stage naked.
What's your ick about a girl?
Honesty. Just not being honest.
One last question. What was the first thing you noticed about me? Be honest. Completely honest, because your ick was honesty.
Are they real?
Is that important? Is that important?
It's just the first thing I noticed. You asked.
I really like the eye contact for sure. Made me question his misogynistic mindset though, with the last comment, but we'll see.
How you gonna ask him to be honest and then get upset when he's honest? I guess you shouldn't ask questions that you don't want answers to.
Let me ask you a question. You're with a guy, right? You supported him. Relationship ended, right? Yes. Why is that? Because I could support for so long, Thank you. but not forever. I literally have said this and I'm going to say it again. Women are not good long-term supporters of men. They don't support anyone long-term except for their own children. Would you do that as a Women man? don't share their resources with men. Men are designed. See, here's the difference between men and women. When a man makes money, he says, awesome, I can have a family, I can have children and a wife dependent upon me. Yeah. When a Okay. woman makes money, she says, I'm independent of men. Very different. When a girl makes her own money, she says, fuck this, I don't need a man, I'm going to want a man. They want the top guy. Yeah. When a man makes money, he says, I'm more attractive to a majority of women and I can have them depend on me for a family. So what I'm saying is this. Women are not good long-term provisioners for a family. It never works. Jude said it with your own words. You can't do it long-term, but a man will gladly do it long-term. I can never. And it's been that way. That's how society was The built. You do realize the society that we're in right now The thing was is- built by men that went to work every day Okay. with a wife at home and two Okay. kids. The nuclear family is what built the society we're in nowadays.
Women naturally avoid responsibility and tend to put responsibility on men. If you give a man $200,000 a year, he's gonna think I can take care of a family. If you give a woman $200,000 a year, she's gonna think I can sit on a beach and just drink margaritas and do nothing. Even if a woman has enough money, she'd rather be single than be with the man that doesn't have more money than her. That's because she doesn't want to be responsible for the well-being of the family. Women naturally want men to hold that responsibility.
Kyle, you should improve upon your attentiveness to your girlfriend and make sure she always feels special.
Don't cheat on your boyfriend.
So basically, she cheated on him and tried to blame it on the fact that he wasn't attentive. But you know, that's just how it goes. If a guy cheats, he's a scumbag. But if a girl cheats, she was just doing what's best for her. Surprise, surprise, the man is always to blame.
Tinder's for rookies. Go to Facebook Marketplace and search for wedding dresses. It'll show you recently divorced females in your area. From there, you can filter by size. The world is awful.
Real life mermaid, man. Yeah, look, she know it. You say mermaid?
For you.
Nah, for us.
No way.
He cold. She belongs to the streets.
I want the house on the water. I want the nice car. I want the nice watch. I want to stay fresh. I want to stay clean. You know what I'm saying? There's nothing wrong with that. You should strive for greatness.
How did you gain all the weight?
Just eating a lot.
Congratulations.
you played yourself.
Hey, I can respect that because at least he's being honest. It shows that he has self-awareness. Everybody has their vice. Some people like to smoke, some people like to drink, some people like to overeat. And ain't nothing wrong with having a vice as long as you're conscious of it and you try to control your impulses.
Every 35 pounds that a man loses, he gains 1 inch in his...
That day, for no particular reason, I decided to go for a little run.
Sometimes being vain is great motivation to get in the gym. I work out not only because I want to have a high quality of life, but because I want to look good, not only now, but as I get older. And if it can increase the size of my glizzy, that's just icing on the cake.
When your boyfriend says he's going to teach you a dance.
1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4.
There's guys who are nice because they want to be, and there's guys who are nice because they have to be. Guys who are nice because they want to be, this is how they act and this is how their mannerisms are. They're very nice to women. They're pleasing to be around. They create great dates. They create great chemistry with the woman. They have good, pleasing interactions. Like if you walked up to that girl that was with that guy and you said, hey, is he good to be around? She would say, yes, absolutely. The experience was amazing. He's nice because he wants to be. Here's the difference though. That guy can turn it off if reciprocity isn't there. Okay. So this is how I operate everything in my dating life. Reciprocity has to be there. I expect reciprocal treatment. Okay. But since I'm being nice to her, I also expect that back, which means that the reciprocity aspect is so much. So what I'm trying to tell you is this: as a man, if you want to be nice because you want to be, the key to this on the back half is you can never become so emotionally attached and so whipped that you are willing to just bend and break regardless of her treatment.
Women like good men, not nice guys. Good men are capable of cheating on their girlfriends, but they choose not to. Good men are capable of being violent, but choose to be peaceful. Nice guys are faithful because they don't have any other options. Nice guys are nice because they're not capable of standing up for themselves. Those are two totally different things.
And I'll pull one of these right here. Move, boy. What you doing?
Yes, but if you listen to how she said stop. I understand, but if you listen to how she said stop.
So why should I stop when you say stop, but you did?
Because she didn't say stop how I'm saying stop.
No, stop, right?
I'm saying
okay,
stop.
Then. No, don't
do
tell me
this
stop.
shit.
No,
Please.
don't tell me stop.
Hurry up, I'm ready to go. Bitch, don't rush me, I couldn't find my lighter. Wish your ass was a little later. What you say? I said we for the ride all nighter. Hey, Sus, without letting me fall. Get my leg up. Oh. Damn, I already said rock the boat, but not rock the bike. Just turn my shit into a Mario Kart. Pull off, hey, Sus. Bitch, I am trying. You was holding my shoulders down. Stop trying to pop a wheel, eh? Oh, come on. God damn, Bertha. How the hell my Papa Willie parked? Thank you, sir. Help us. What the hell you do to my bike? Hey, man, it was her. She did it.
Now, she knows she shouldn't have got her big ass on that little bike. The funniest part is the dude who came out was more concerned about his bike than the lady.
What's the point of two people coming together to build something if one side comes with nothing or you're not aware of what that side comes with?
That's literally how men date all the time.
Y'all are different.
Yeah, women don't provide much other than non-materialistic things.
Like what?
We companionship, support. That's what y'all say, right? Emotional support, companionship, like those things. And it's like, okay, those are not quantifiable items. I make 150.
Because you should be able to like pick them out, like you do this,
but
this.
I'm literally just saying the exact situation that you just said. That's what men do. It's literally what men do. And for women, it's no. But why would I be dealing with somebody that can't do certain things for me? But men do that all the time.
So who's the more logical, men or women?
Nah, that's actually facts. When women love, it's very conditional. In fact, you can't even get a woman's attention unless you meet a certain criteria. And that actually makes sense to me. I guess it just comes down to people who have more options have more expectations. And men tend to have less options, so they tend to have less expectations.
Guys, I saw a tweet that said every girl knows a guy who would do anything for her and he's not her boyfriend.
Men have more respect for yourself than that. If she knows you would do anything for her and she's not dating you, she has little respect for you and she's keeping you around as a plan B or to make her feel better when some douchebag breaks her heart. Just like they say, if he wanted to, he would. Same goes for women. And this isn't some pick-me bullshit. I have 3 younger brothers and I will tell them the same thing over and over again. You're all my little brothers now. Stop doing boyfriend shit for a friend.
Men who have options keep women around for sex. Women who have options keep men around for attention. Men have to start valuing who and what they give their attention to.
Would you go out with me?
No.
No.
No? That's okay.
Maybe because I have a boyfriend.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Well, he's enough to know. I'm just kidding.
Funny. All
All right, later.
Are we watching Riz in 4K?
This is getting kind of fun.
There are a lot of dudes that complain about social anxiety, but all they do is sit in their house and play video games. Everybody has social anxiety. Social skills are skills, and if you don't practice them, of course you're going to be anxious. Pay attention to what you're practicing. Guys who are good at football are good because they practice it. Guys who are good at video games are good because they practice it. Guys who are good at talking to women are good because they practice it.